Yeah, I'm Henrik Monfort, and this is Timon Wagner. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, check. Yeah, okay. I'm Timon Wagner, and I head up the IT department at Equinavia. Yeah.
So, just short overview. We are going to present the company from the beginning. Pre-booking, we focus on a lot, which I think will be the unique part of how we use Znode and how we operate the business that way. Timon will talk about the data flow, and we will talk about the challenges for web platform and e-commerce in general. And we will also say why we chose Znode, run a demo, and talk a little about the future. So we started in 1982 in Finland. The company was Finland Tech. And then in 2004, we introduced the brand for horse riding. And then in 2008, 7 or 8, we came to the US. In 2012, I came to the US, and we also launched e-commerce and went direct to consumers. This is just the company story in pictures here now. So you see, it started from horseshoe and harness riding, the factory in China, warehouse in Holland, and so on, all the way until today. We found no place in America, and we have been able to win approval for many questions along the way. So what was specific when we came? We had a pretty wide catalog, but we figured that we had to tailor for the question market in many ways. I don't know if you know riding much, but there's tons of different disciplines. You have horseback, it's a general term, but you have dressage and show jump and hunter jump and so on. So they have specific needs and specific preferences. This is the structure of the company. We are about 30 employees. All departments support the e-commerce efforts. Initially, the biggest challenge we had was to get everyone to support the e-commerce, because with 500 resellers in the US, they said, if you go online, you compete with me. So that took a while to take that feedback and turn that into synergies for the company. So today, we see it as a great benefit, and we have no issues. We are strict on MAP policies, and we offer always the same deal B2B as we do for B2B. So we always honor whatever we offer the consumers. So this is a little of the sales approach we have. We have from vendor management to product development. And we have purchasing and wholesale and retail. That kind of splits off a little bit. And we still have around 500 resellers. And for retail, we go direct to consumers on Equinavia.com. We are on most marketplaces like Amazon, Chewy, Tractor Supply. With Amazon, we do both FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, and we do fulfilled by merchant as well. We also run something called drop shipping, and we do some shows. So Timon, explain that drop shipping a little bit, please.
Yeah, so when we say drop shipping, often people think about that we ask our vendors to drop ship straight to our customers, but we actually do that for our customers. So we are the supplier that drop ships to our customer to the end user, basically. So we get in hundreds of orders a day that we need to ship to the customers of our customers. So there's different channels that we get those orders through, and then we just have to ship it to their end user. And then our distributor or wholesaler or dealer, they're going to be the one paying us at the wholesale price that was agreed on.
So what we want to talk about now is the pre-booking. Just take you through the steps we have. First, we have the product development. We have the samples. And then we have pre-booking, where we go deeper into. After we have done the pre-booking and see the interest in the market, we purchase the products. And then we have a lot of order management before we start to receive products. We ship them, and then we have to deal with the remaining inventory. So next, Timon, this is yours.
Yeah, so just a little bit of how our tech stack is built up. So we have 3 main core systems. Acumatica is our ERP. We use Salesify as a PIM, and we use Znode as our e-commerce platform. In general, for example, Salesify is responsible for us to create the products, which is then sent to the ERP, which fills it in, where we get it filled in with the ERP attributes such as prices, barcodes, inventory, etc. And then after that, we also enrich marketing properties in Salesify for descriptions and bullets, so it's easier for the customer to know what they're buying. And then all this is then syndicated over to Znode and kind of converged into Znode via Znode's mainly out-of-the-box flat file imports. And then in Znode we have around 12,000 active SKUs, which we list across 4,200 product pages. And then a little bit about how our orders flow. When a customer purchases something in Znode and creates an order, then that is pulled over to Acumatica with some custom API endpoints. And then once we ship the orders, we confirm back to Znode. And off the side there is the Valera, which was a great help for us because
Hey Valera.
Nexus is applicable to us in most states in the United States, and with the different taxes in different states, different taxabilities that apply to different items, some exempt customers, some taxable customers, it just Valera made it a lot easier to handle all those complexities with tax compliance. So actually all 3 systems have some to do with Valera, so to make sure that we are compliant. And then of course we have just the other marketing and ad platforms and review systems that also connect to some of these systems to different measures.
Cool. The next is the e-commerce challenge that we had, or a few we still have. We're going to talk about more. One is the merchandising part. We found it hard to split our efforts over 2 platforms. So ideally we want to stay with one. UX is always a challenge, also to upkeep with, we heard about Amazon, to get that feel at least. The checkout process, we know Shopify is very good and ahead for B2C. And then of course integrations that Timon is taking care of. And then we also have analytics, and especially within analytics, attribution models, which is super tough, especially now when Performance Max and Facebook, they don't give us almost no insight. They ask for your credit card, your new product feed, and say they will do it amazing for you, but who knows what they do. The web platform challenges. So we came from Demandware, that was acquired by Salesforce. We looked at many different ones, both when we migrated to VTEX and later when we migrated to Znode, as Shopify, Magento, Miva, BigCommerce, and also some that are very specific to B2B, like NY, Endure, and New Order. So, but the problem with on the left side here, that they didn't handle B2B very well. We had to build custom apps and compromise a lot for B2B. And the other ones on the right side, they didn't have a proper checkout. So that was basically just an Excel, nice form that had a nice catalog and so on, but you have to take it into the ERP and call the customer and say, hey, it looks like you want this and this. Of course, they want to check out. So we figured the best for us at that point, VTEX, they were up and coming. I don't know if you know them. Had a good customer service at that point. And then later we chose Znode and launched with them on August 31st. Yes. With Nivi Solutions. Last year. I'm sorry, last year. We are not that new. So the reason we chose Znode was for multi-channel e-commerce capabilities. We leveraged Znode's B2B features out of the box, and also built some customization around the multi-catalog and multi-store management. We'll go into deeper after. And we also customized Znode's native apps to create a pre-booking function that we will also go in for in a demo. We streamlined our B2B pre-bookings, allowing customers to preview and order its seasonal selections. Also to efficiently manage an inventory and streamline order fulfillment. We figured it was highly customizable and had this headless architecture that we loved a lot. And also to the point I had previously about having one platform and multiple storefronts, share catalogs, shares all integration, made it much better for us. So future is not future is today for us. We're working on SEO. We need to be visible out there as much as possible with organic results and clicks. We need to reduce the customer acquisition cost. Since our catalog is spread over so many different platforms, it's really hard to look at attribution. Because I only look at my website, that's not correct, because they can go to Amazon, they can go to my competitor or reseller or whatever you call them now. They change the status from being competitor to a reseller, right? So that's hard to do. So we have to look at overall, but also try to do per channel, which is not easy these days. We need to improve the return rates. We're pretty good on our own website, but Amazon is very high. Shocking. And then we need to increase the conversion rates, and that we do with incentives, friction-free checkout, and so on. So, may go next. So the steps we're going to take, we have to redesign a friction-free checkout. When we look at reviews, it's funny because half they say we have an amazing checkout, ease, and the other half they say I can't check out, it doesn't work. So it's interesting to see. Hotjar is telling us something, but it's not easy to pinpoint the exact issues. But what we know for sure is that we need address validation. So you choose country, start typing your street, and then it automatically fills in. That's for sure. We are now integrating with Amazon Pay for seamless payments. Also considering to see if we should have a buy with Prime. So if we have it in an FBA, they can actually check out on our seller on Amazon and get it in 2 days. We are implementing buy one get one. There can be many different ways, but how we look at it is we have a collection of category of products. So if you buy one in that product, in that category, you can add one more and you get the lesser value for free added to the order with 100% discount. Also a gift promotion. If you buy for more than, in tiers, more than this, you get this, more than this, get this, or two, and so on. Also exploring payment options like buy now, pay later with a Klarna and Afterpay. We ideally like to have B2B included there as well, if possible, with financing. And we needed to enable social logins for a user-friendly experience. This is B2C, of course. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we have just one more slide after the question. So, a few things that maybe could be a takeaway for some is to find the overlap between the B2C and B2B pre-booking, or order shopping. So, I think for some it's a big overlap, some is smaller. And then, if the overlap is big, I would say consider a D2C approach. Discover the pre-book opportunities. Definitely streamline and sync content and campaign management on one platform. We do with Znode successfully. Adapt to customers' shopping preference. We see that changing all the time. And now it was discussed with Amazon. I think Amazon maybe won't be as strong going forward. I think it will change a little bit. So yeah, also the reason that we chose Znode at that point is excellent customer service. So I have to, a big shout out to Jessica and her team. Super happy with the response. So thank you very much. That was a big factor when we started, and it's still excellent. So thank you so much.